Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do, I have these, they're pretty thin, these wood coasters, and I've already painted the top of them with a metallic white paint, which the metallic really doesn't mean anything because I'm going to put we're going to decoupage on top of that with napkins, and then we're going to finish them off with resin. Give them a final finish with the resin on top, which seals it in. So the first thing we're going to do is to decide, I'll start with these flamingos. And first thing, I'm going to put a coat of maybe I'll do a little bit bigger one, Mod Podge, and I'm using the matte finish, which doesn't really matter one way or the other, but that is what I'm using. So we're just going to cover these with Mod Podge. I always say Mod Podge. A generous amount. And make sure you get it all the way to the edges. And then I'm gonna decide, I'm gonna cut this in half on the wood. So I wanted these two that are kind of facing, I want them to be facing each other. So this one, we're gonna choose, but I gotta get the whole thing on there. All right, we're gonna go from here, from his foot. And just smooth it out on there good. Same thing with the other one. And just be very gentle with it. And you can kind of smooth it. And then we're going to put the Mod Podge on top and cover that. And you just have to be careful that you don't tear your napkin. All right, do this other one. And I'll probably put 2 coats of the Mod Podge, because that seals it really good for when we put the resin on it. Alright, we're going to let those dry. And then we're going to bring in the other two. And I'm going to do this really pretty flower, bright flowers and butterflies on these two. Paint this one. All right, so we're gonna let these dry and we'll come back and put a second coat. And then we're gonna top them off with some resin. So we'll see how they turn out. I almost didn't get his head on there, I barely did. I should have come down a tiny bit, but that's okay. I'll be back shortly. Okay guys, so we put the napkins on and they have completely dried with the Mod Podge, and I put 2 coats, and then I went around and sanded the edges really good to get off any excess napkin. See a little tiny piece right there. So we're gonna finish these off with resin, and I have mixed my resin. This is the resin. I have mixed it, and I'm going to add just a little bit of white chunky glitter. Not much, just to give it a little bit of touch. And I'm gonna mix this in. And we're gonna put this on and let it sit overnight to cure. And then tomorrow we will see the finished product, and we're gonna put like these cork bottoms on the bottom of them. So let me mix this good. One of these to put my all right. So we're going to start out by just putting a little bit on top of each one. our stick, and we just want to move this resin out to the edges on each one. And I may have to take these off of this, these little stands I've got them on, because they're moving around. I should have put a little bit of tape on the bottom of them to hold them in place, but I didn't, so I'll just deal with it. And I'll probably fast forward this because this is a little bit time consuming to put this resin on it. It takes a while to get it all to the edges and then get it leveled off, so. Okay guys, we're gonna let this sit overnight and see how it turns out. So far so good. I gotta keep working this to the edges so it doesn't pull away. I'll do this for the next little bit, but pretty much I've done. So we will see you in the morning and see how they ended up. Okay guys, they have set overnight and they look really good. So this is up close. So pretty. And I'm going to finish the edges off with some a silver paint pen. And then we're going to put the cork on the bottoms. So we're gonna, let me move these back. I'm just using a silver paint pen, and we're just going around the edges with this. Okay. I'm gonna probably do 2 or 3 coats around this. I think this pan is about right. Okay, so we put the silver all around the edges and we've let it dry. And the backs are the wood. So these are cork bottoms, and they just have the sticky on them. So I'm just gonna peel it off and take them and then just center it on. And there is the finished product. Okay, I'm going to do that on all 4 of them, and we'll come back and see the final product. Okay guys, here is the finished product. They turned out really cute. The back side we put the cork on, and we put the silver all around the edges. So they turned out so cute. A little bit of sparkle on them. So if you did enjoy this video, if you could give me a thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow and gets me out there in YouTube world. And if you hit that little red bell, it will notify you when my next video comes up. Thank you for watching.